All right, so you heard Tom Lee just there, Phong. Do you feel as though your company has become this kind of proxy instrument for Bitcoin in the public capital markets? And because of that, people have had to use your company as a way to structure certain types of views, whether they're long or, in Tom Lee's thesis case, to the downside and short.
Yeah, that's why when Bitcoin has a 50 ARR, 50 vol, we have a 70 ARR, 70 vol, which means that in times when Bitcoin's going up, we go up more. When Bitcoin goes down, we go down more. When we entered this Bitcoin treasury strategy in 2020, we were a way for people to get access to the underlying Bitcoin through public equities. ETFs changed that a bit in 2024. But yeah, we very much are a big part of the crypto ecosystem and the Bitcoin ecosystem, which is why we decided a couple of weeks ago to start raising capital and putting US dollars on our balance sheet to get rid of this FUD. And it really was FUD. We weren't going to have an issue to be able to pay our dividends. And we weren't going to likely have to tap into selling Bitcoin. But the narrative that was created, and I don't know where those things get created on social media, the news, the internet, by big banks, by big government, by environmentalists, by Luddites. There is FUD that was put out there that we wouldn't be able to meet our dividend obligations, which causes people to pile into a short Bitcoin bet. And we put that, we just addressed that. In 8.5 days, we raised $1.44 billion, 21 months worth of dividend obligations. And we did it, one, to address the FUD, but two, to show people that we're still able to raise money in a Bitcoin down cycle.
You mentioned the FUD, right? The fear, uncertainty, and doubt aspect of this whole thing. Do you believe as though this long-term thesis for investors in a company like MicroStrategy or a BitMine Immersion or any of these treasury companies is about whether or not the viability of cryptocurrencies overall has real runway, or are the bubble fears really just something that are going to be headwinds for you guys no matter what?
No, I think they're bubble fears. I think we're at the point, you could argue 3 years ago, certainly 4 or 5 years ago, there were concerns around whether cryptocurrencies had a utility. I think we're past that. I think we've passed the Overton window. I think the U.S. government's proven that. Look, even now we have Vanguard and JP Morgan capitulating, who have very well-known CEOs who said that they didn't think there was value to Bitcoin, and now they've changed. The dynamic, if you take a step back, is Bitcoin's gone up 45% a year for the last 5 years, right? It's one of the best performing asset classes in the world. You can take any small segment of time, like the last 2 months, and say we're in a down cycle. Bitcoin is going to go away. Cryptocurrency is going to go away. But you have to take a step back. You have to have some time in hands, and you have to realize this is just volatility.
Would you ever sell, Phong?
We would sell if we got to the point where we did not have the liquidity and we didn't have the US dollar access and we couldn't sell Bitcoin derivatives. But like I said, that's 2065 until we get there. I don't know what you're doing in 2065, but I don't know that I'll be doing this in 2065. And maybe at that point, we might have to sell Bitcoin if we have a sustained 40-year down cycle.
Do you think the price of Bitcoin goes ever higher in perpetuity? Or is it just that it'll get high enough and stay high enough that your strategy is fine?
I think it'll go higher for the next 20 years, and I'm very bad. Heck, I'm bad at predicting things 5 years out. So I think after 20 years, we'll have to see what's next, what new innovations are in the marketplace. Maybe something else will come along. But I think Bitcoin has a pretty long runway.